There's more to uprooting spiritual pride than just asking Jesus to undo it. God works in partnership with us, and He expects us to make certain moves and to adopt certain attitudes to progress spiritually. Sunday's message centered on the cure for spiritual pride, which is humility. Jesus embodied humility by leaving heaven to come as a helpless baby, and he exhibited none of the symptoms we looked at this week as He served others. Ultimately, He emptied Himself even of life, rather than toppling the Roman Empire and calling for a parade in His honor. A helpful concept that was shared on Sunday was this tactic of reverse engineering pride. Here's how God's Word describes that process. James 4:10, it says, "Humble yourselves before the Lord, and He will lift you up." 1 Peter 5:6, it says, "So humble yourselves under the mighty power of God, and at the right time He will lift you up in honor." You see, we turn pride upside down by humbling ourselves. Rather than clamming for attention and clawing our way to the top, or cutting everyone else down to size to elevate our own self-esteem, we take these steps. Number 1, we admit our weaknesses honestly. 2, we serve and give to others anonymously. 3, we let others outshine us. 4, we be who God made us to be. 5, we embrace God's unconditional love for us. You see, it's very difficult to maintain spiritual pride as long as we are honestly admitting our weaknesses. This is actually a very good point of intimacy in a relationship, whether that's with your small group, a best friend, or even a mate. We say, yeah, I really struggle with, and then we fill in the blank. See, Mark put it this way: true, authentic living in the kingdom is being open about your screw-ups and your hang-ups. And the opposite of gaining attention for ourselves as we serve and give to others is to do it anonymously. Jesus famously said that when you give to someone in need, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Finally, we're called to replace fault-finding and shoving others out of the spotlight with actually shining the light on them. We defer to one another, and we allow others to have the attention, to be the leader, to get the credit, even when our gifts are stronger than theirs. The exciting truth about all these humble practices is that they open the way for God to exalt us if and when He chooses. Won't you say this prayer with me? Lord, I want to flip spiritual pride upside down in my life. Lead me in the way of humility. I humble myself now and put my carnal desires for attention and fame into your hands. Make me more like Jesus in His humility.